Okay, so what we have here is the brand new iPhone 5, and take a quick look at its case. Obviously pretty much what you'd expect from Apple. Slim, basic, simple. Kind of nice to be able to do that. This is the black version. We have a white version here as well. Basic, same thing as just white case, but we'll start with the black one. First thing we'll notice is obviously it's much longer in comparison to a 4. It's pretty much what we saw in the Apple demonstration. Thinner. It does feel much better. It is a little more solid, and yes, it's just like all the pictures that we saw, and really there was no surprise hardware wise, other than internals, which we'll get into later. Basically in the case we have this. We have the new headphones. Can't wait to try those out. They look pretty interesting. I don't know if they'll fit because most of these in-ear ones always have issues. Standard little adapter. Looks like you can use any previous phone adapter. And the new, arguably better but still debated, lightning adapter. It is quite a bit smaller, as you can tell. It's thinner, and it's nice that the bottom is smaller, and it feels different in your hand. The whole thing does. Different experience. So let's kind of go through and see what we've got here. Let's power it on. Again, much bigger screen. Feels more heavy duty. The initial boot. Camera looks a little bit better too. Nice little bit bigger flash, and it looks like we've got a mic back there. I'm certain there's an extra dot. According to the specs, it says 3 mics, which is supposed to allow for better noise cancellation. And there we are. We're starting our setup. Select English. Surprisingly, even though the screen's larger, maybe it's just because I have large hands, it's not really hard to touch the top of the screen. Not much more different than all of the other ones. So I would say that it's more basic in its design and very elegant. I like the back, but let me connect to a Wi-Fi here. Okay. What I will say, the 4 and the 4S now feel heavy and bulky. They do not feel like they used to when it came down to it. Alright, now that we're connected, yes, we enable location services. Now here's the setup where we're going to have to pause this and come back to round 2 because I've got to go configure this. But other than that, the big thing to note is the SIM card.